This is AI 101, where innovation meets understanding, breaking down artificial intelligence into clear, practical insight that empower you to navigate, adapt, and lead an AI driven world.
Ooh,
AI
interesting.
driven world.
Interesting, Daniel. Very interesting topic. Is a lot of conversation about AI, and we thought, hey, look, let's join
Mhm.
this conversation, right? And let's learn
Yeah.
together, and let's grow together with the artificial intelligence, and not just fight it.
Definitely. And people, this is our first episode with Mr. Michael. Well, I'm Daniel Lucas, a podcast host of a lot of 101.
Yes.
And I'm doing this for 5 years, or not, 6 years already. And thank God I'm still alive doing a lot of 101 podcasts. And of course, my
Yes.
legendary co host, Mr. Michael T. Brown.
Daniel, it's great to be with you. You are a podcast
Guest
machine,
machine.
and we
We're
want to
both.
continue to give the people good information and help all over the world.
Yes, all help all over the world indeed. People, Mr. Michael and I having also a podcast called Entrepreneurship 101,
Yes,
Sports 101, and of course AI 101, and plus coming after this Leadership 101.
that's right.
Mm,
That's right.
we're
I
doing a
like.
lot of 101.
Yes, 101. You're going to be the 101 expert.
It's better to have a 101 first, then the advance, right?
That's right. We're going to start 101 and try to advance as we go along.
Yes, and make sure that we are doing what we are doing here on AI 101 or whatever podcast that we are doing with Mr. Michael. We make sure that our every episode we give you bigger, better, and bolder
That's right.
insight.
Indeed, indeed.
So, Mr. Michael, what will be our topic for today?
Our topic today, right, deals with how AI is changing our world. So many changes, so much to discuss.
Oh yes. You know what? Our first episode, we did already 3 episodes with Miss Jockey. Our first episode on AI 101 last time, we talked about the Siri intelligence. Siri, give
Mm,
me this. Siri, give me
yes,
that.
yes.
It's like what? Is that was 2000 or 90s
Hmm,
when Siri was first alive
that's a good
when
question.
iPhone introduced Siri.
We can find that out.
Yes, and then a lot of series come follows like
2011.
Rufus 2011.
2011, yes.
Imagine. Oh my goodness. I thought it's like 90s or 2000. That's 2011 when series
That's
was
right.
introduced.
That's right.
Then another companies follows. They I think Google, bring me this in. What is the weather?
Now it's all about Alexis, right?
Yeah, and then Alexa. So this is all about AI, right, Mr. Michael? The changing of our society to AI. So what are the pros and cons? What do you think that brings AI to our society?
You know, I think there's a lot of pros. Just think about how AI is allowing complex tasks to be accelerated quicker. Scientific discovery, it enhances productivity across a lot of industries, workplace automation, healthcare and science. I mean, it's just going to go on and on and on, Daniel. And we
Mhm.
need to be talking about it because it's already changing our world. So it's going to allow us to be more productive. It's going to get us information even quicker. Now, the challenges, I think one of the main challenges to AI is might how it impact the workforce, right? That there's a lot of
Yes.
fear and intrepidation about jobs, job security.
Loss.
So it's something
Yes.
to think about. It's something to plan for, and but it's definitely worth a conversation. So I think it's good that we start this podcast and have a platform to discuss some of these things.
Definitely. People, when they first introduce the incandescent lamp, there's a lot of say of pros and cons. They're saying, "Oh, this will not good for us. Oh, this is not good for our health or whatever." Well, the first time we introduced AI, for sure, this seemed like that. It's a matter of trial and error. And for sure, at the end, there's a lot of pros to it, for
That's
sure.
right.
AI help us to navigate beyond our planet. AI help us to be better in everything. AI help us to be precise,
That's right. The key,
right?
right, though, Daniel, is to not allow AI to change what is only human, and that is human growth and development.
Mm-hmm.
The technology can only take over if we're not growing. So it's so important to grow and learn and allow the technology to help us become better versus just relying on it and we not get smarter. We need to
Mm-hmm.
grow. We need to advance. We can embrace the technology or either we're going to get steamrolled by it. Let me say that again. That which we
Steamroll.
don't embrace, oftentimes we get steamrolled. So as we're learning more about AI, let's embrace what's good and let's also deal with what's not good about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? What is not good about it, Mister Michael? Aside from okay, people will uh will their job will lose their job.
Yeah.
That's the number one pro
Yeah.
cons, right? That they're saying.
Yeah.
So, aside from that, what do you think? Another cons of AI in
One I
our
would say
daily
is
lives.
a great question. I think how do we use the technology versus allowing the technology to use us? Because the
Mm,
technology is very, very powerful, right? Every
yes.
technology can be powerful. It's more a matter of how we use it. One of my concerns is to make sure that we're not dumbing ourselves down, that we're not so reliant upon it, that we're not critically thinking, that we're not problem solving, right? And we just rely too much on it. It should be a resource, not our source. We still need to think, we still need to plan. We as people still need to advance and grow and problem solve. So I'd say that's one of the big cons is to not be so dependent and so reliant upon it, but that we can incorporate it into our lives to make things better. You know, just think about this podcast, right? Think about the work
Mm-hmm.
you do in podcasts. To think that we don't necessarily have to go and reinvent the wheel. The AI can help us create images, come up with good questions for our guests. It can
Mm-hmm.
allow us to expedite things that may have taken a long time. It can give
Sure.
us information, but we still need to have the communication skills, the critical thinking skills, and the ability to articulate that which we're learning and to be able to teach it to others. So, becoming overly reliant upon it, I think, is a valid concern.
Yes, definitely. So the big question is, Mr. Michael, how do you or how do we balance algorithmic optimization with the intangible, chaotic, and creative elements of competitive spirit and instinct?
Well, quite a question. Sounds like an AI question.
Yes. On AI questions, how
Yes,
do
yes,
you
yes.
balance?
How do we balance it? I think, again, it goes back to using the technology to connect with our goals and the results we seek. Some things a computer cannot give us, Daniel. Some things need to be intrinsic. So when you think about having a competitive nature, when you think about using the algorithms and the technology to help us advance, we use a sports metaphor here, right? Where
Yeah.
AI and technology in sports is helping coaches identify patterns. It allows them to use the numbers to say, what's the best way our team plays? What's the
Mm-hmm.
best way, the analytics, if you will, what are we most effective at? And they may build a game plan around that, but they still have to coach. They still need to do player development. Players still have to get the ball in the hoop. A computer can't do that for you. So humans still have a role. We need to tap into AI does not necessarily have a soul. It doesn't have a spirit. Human beings have a soul. Human beings have a spirit. Human beings decide what to do with the technology. So we should use the technology and not let the technology use us or think for us.
Mhm. But do you think, Mr. Michael, sooner or later, because we are enhancing AI capabilities, do you think sooner or later that AI have emotions like
Mm.
empathy or whatever emotions that they want to input in,
If
or
it
the
does not
algorithm?
have a, it can give us, it still won't have a soul. It still won't have a heart. It still won't. It has a brain, if you will, but not a
Yes.
physical brain. It can
Mhm.
give us intellect, but it still doesn't have a heart or have a soul. And God made it that way. If He wanted AI to run the world, right, He would have just set up a computer lab in heaven, right? But no, He created people, and we
Mm,
have a
yes.
distinct role, an important role, and we have a soul, we have a heart, and we should never relinquish that over to the technology. Humans
Mm-hmm.
are humans, computers are computers. And no
Mm-hmm.
matter how advanced, we still need
Mm-hmm.
to bring our human element to bear and connect as human beings.
Yes, indeed. People, if we use AI in our daily lives to make us better, that's a good perception to use AI. If you good AI in, let's say, in projects where AI is truly creative in that genre, please use it too, so that you will make be say better in that
That's right.
field for
That's right.
sure.
The AI can help advance and take what we do to a whole nother level. AI can help take an idea, give it an
Mm-hmm.
image, give it some intelligence, give it, put more meat on the bones, if you will. It can strengthen an idea, but we have to enter the idea. We can go to Chat GPT, and but we have to come to Chat GPT, whatever device that we're using, whatever technology we're using, and give it inputs. The inputs come from us, and we still need to be able to translate that information. Because if it were just about information, then we would just go sit in a library all day and live our lives there. Right? Information without revelation and application is just information. There's no absence of information. What do we do with the information? How do we use the information and the technology to make the lives of others better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely. Make it better,
Make it better,
people.
people.
Yes. Garbage in, garbage out. What you put in a AI machine or whatever, if it's good, it give you good. But if
That's
it's
right.
garbage, it give you garbage for
That's right.
sure.
That's right.
So, Mr. Michael, looking ahead for 5 years, describe a scene from a day in a life of professional, any athlete or a podcast host like us, as a startup founder, highlighting the most significant ways AI will be invisible, integrated partner for their success.
Oh, you want me to look into my crystal ball here, huh,
Yes,
Daniel?
crystal ball in 5 years.
Oh goodness. If I really knew the answer to that, we'd all be billionaires, right? But I
Oh
will
yes,
say
I
this.
want
Yes.
that billionaires because we are podcast
That's
machine.
right, because the more we make, the more we can give. Yes,
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 I
yes. The
like
more
that.
we make, the more we can give. So, if I could use my imagination here, I think it's going to take what we do to a whole nother level in our way,
Hmm.
the ways we can, you know, I'll take healthcare and science. I just to think about the drug discoveries, the medical diagnostic improvements, the way imaging is going to be done, the way genetics can be approached. I just hope and pray, right? It'll lead to more medical breakthroughs, that we'll have more cures, that people will be able to live higher qualities of life by incorporating the technology into how we do medicine. That inspires me, that encourages me, because the longer we live, the more good we can do. And if the AI, right, can help bring more modern breakthroughs in science and medicine, it's going to make our world a better place.
Hmm. A better place
That's
for
right.
sure.
Let's get the cure
Uh,
to cancer. If AI can help with the cure to cancer or other diseases, man, how awesome would that be? Right?
yes, I have a guest talking about most people in hospital industry opposing AI because they saying, "Oh, you will eliminate our job." Well, for sure, at the beginning, let's say we will
Some jobs will be affected. Yeah, some.
we will adjust, right? So
That's
sooner
right.
or later, once it stabilize AI in industry like hospitals, what else, catering or whatever, for sure there is a limitation of each of department, which is not totally remove your job.
That's right.
For sure, it will enhance your job.
It can enhance certain jobs. It might eliminate some jobs, but that's where we adapt and we adjust to technology.
Mm,
That's not new. The technology has always impacted
mm,
jobs,
mhm,
but it can positively impact jobs that benefit from AI. So somebody who's a young person, right, who may be saying, what are going to be the in-demand jobs of the future? Well, those who have their hands in science and technology and in AI, sounds like
mhm,
there's going to be an uptick in that. Those that may be, you know, put out of the workforce or their job is negatively or adversely impacted by it. We're going to do what we've always done, right? That's adapt, adjust, and perhaps get in another lane. You think about going to Walmart or Target, whatever store we go into. Somebody would say, 5, 10 years ago, will there be anybody working in grocery stores? Will robots take over? Will there still be a need of cashiers? Well,
mhm,
not as many cashiers, but there's still cashiers there, and there's still other roles there. So, are there going to be winners and losers when it comes to jobs?
mhm,
As always, there's going to be some changes, but we're as human beings, we adapt, we adjust, we still determine to find our lane and pursue it.
mhm. Mr. Michael, there's a new movie of Mr. Chris Pratt, which is a futuristic movie talking about AI, which they put AI in the law firms, which is they will decide you are guilty or not.
Mm.
So this is a movie that, let's say, a futuristic movie that tells what will be the next AI for us. So
Mm.
let's say we implemented AI in uh, court law.
Yeah,
So what do you
yeah.
think? There's no heart, there's no empathy or whatever the AI is doing in our court systems
I could
or
see. Yeah, no, very good question, and that sounds like a very interesting movie. Again, no crystal ball here, but I could see how the technology could be used to study input of evidence and what the likelihood might be of someone's guilt or innocence. I could see a world where uh, the technology can give information on that. But as long as society says that an individual will be judged by a judge or will be granted the opportunity to present their case in front of a jury of their peers, as long as society says that's still our blueprint, then that's what we're going to still go with. So this
and
goes back to how much power do we give to technology? Will we run it or will we
Mhm.
allow it to run us? If not,
I
it'll look
think
like
this
one of those movies from the 80s or 90s, right? Where the
Mhm,
machines take over the world. Well, only if man creates the opportunity for machines to take over the world. We have a say in this, and we need to, the regulations matter. How we govern ourselves as a society, human beings need to stand up and say what that looks like. And I know there's a lot of talk around that, right? The same way we had to regulate the internet, or many would say still needs to be better regulated. So human beings, society, government still have a role in how we allow the AI to affect our lives and society.
Certainly. And Mr. Michael, what current practice in either entrepreneurship or high performance sports or any kind of job do you believe will look utterly archaic in 10 years because of AI integration? Just like
Wow.
law in the law firms.
Yeah, I think anything that has to do with mathematics and computing, I could see that
Yes,
could tremendously looking different.
true.
Where, right, if we find a better way to compute, if we find a better way to diagnose, if we find a better way to optimize performance, and the technology can help with that, as long as it's ethical, as long as it's responsible, then why not? There's a book called Change or Die, Daniel.
Change
Change
or die.
or Die.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I need to explain anything else. This says it all, doesn't it?
True.
I feel like I've
Change
read the
or
book
die.
just
Yes,
with
change
reading the title.
definitely change or die, people. So whether you choose which one, well, it's up to you. And ultimately, in a world of advanced AI, does the fundamental definition of a talent or a good idea changes?
Yes, yes, yes.
Do you think it is a talent to have an AI doing your job integration with the AI? I think so, right? To make
Yeah,
your job perfect.
that's gonna be the ten. That's gonna be the $64,000 question moving forward. How much do we rely on it? How much do we incorporate it? Think about it in the world of academia, right? Where professors and teachers are wrestling with this every day. How
Hmm.
much how much information should a student get and incorporate into their work? Well, the
Hmm.
AI is going to be a lot like we did when the internet came out or when books. Well,
Yes.
it needs to be sourced. We need to give
Hmm.
credit to it. But I still think good old fashioned values of doing our own work matters, but use the technology to enhance what it is that we do. And I don't have an easy answer for that. I don't know if anyone does. That's going to be the challenge moving forward, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely, people. AI is the breakthrough of the 21st century. Whether you like it or not, let's
Very cool.
embrace it. Let's make us a part of our daily lives to enhance it, to make it better, to make it bigger, better, and bolder in everything that we do. There's a pros and cons of it, but we need to embrace the good ones. Yeah. And well, for the cons, make sure that we will enhance it, we make it remedy, and make it less for the
That's right.
cons.
Well said, Daniel.
Yeah. So, Mr. Michael, would you like to plug in something?
Oh, we're going to plug all of the podcasts. You name it, 101. Go to where you find your streamings, where you get your podcasts and streaming. Check out all of Daniel's podcasts. A lot of great information.
Yes, people, we have a full podcast with Mr. Michael, starting with Entrepreneurship 101 is already live through all
Yes, check it
social
out.
medias and podcast platforms. But for our Sports 101 coming first week of March, for sure for that. And of course, AI 101 will be the same third week of March, and Leadership 101 will be, well, probably not March or April, but we always do live every time we do it. Every Thursday, we do AI 101 and Leadership 101
Yes,
will
yes.
come after this. So, Mr. Michael, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, my friend. We look forward to continuing this work. And to all our listeners, thank you for listening. God bless. Peace and adios.
More to come, people. See you soon.